Legacy mode. We are now 4-0, getting ready here for our next fight. And as you guys may have noticed in the previous video, I had finally found out that I'm not actually simulating training when I hit simulate. When I get to the training session, I'm actually simulating right to the fight. So actually I have not been gaining any training points at all, unfortunately. So we need to go ahead and schedule our next fight. We will schedule one here for the 31st of July. And we're going to take on number 41, Walter Porter. Some survive, others never rise from the ashes. Watching asphalt and observing the Sabbath creates an ecstatic, and there you have it. From teenage love, praying in tongues, strange fruit, belly boots, and native drums. And this time we're actually going to train, so hopefully we will be able to gain some experience points here. Some lies open, some lies closed. Some stretches roll with no lines at all. Some riders don't know what they riding for. Hands on the wheel and their mind is gone. Wherever you ride, wherever you lane, this road called life is a beautiful thing, and we are alive in amazing times. Delicate hearts, diabolical minds, revelations, hatred, love and war, and more and more and more and more and more of less than ever before. It's just too much more for your mind to absorb. Here's where you can actually auto train, and that's what we're gonna do, because I suck at these training exercises and all to these types of games like this. So let's go ahead and head to our fight. It's just another place in the star. Wonders on every side.
Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Okay.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up. Don't waste energy. But I want you to keep those hands moving. All right, you look great. Just don't go crazy in there. Boxing smart, my man. Keep moving. Keep your head moving. Move your head. Give me the double jab. You're not giving me...
Side to side. Move your head. Get in there. Up and down. Side to side. Finish with the hook.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you've taken the count. This fight is over.
And there you go. We finally win our first fight via knockout. Porter gets knocked down a whopping 5 times in this fight before he finally stays down. Very, very pleased with my fighting in that one. I think if we look at the scorecards, obviously it was kind of a runaway fight. I don't know what the third judge was on scoring that fight, but I'm going to take it. I take the victory and now move to 5-0, hitting a whopping 73% of my punches with 71% to the head and 85% to the body.
Sky watches over you as long as you do what you're supposed to do. You never even notice till they get so close to you. Then they post up on you. You ain't got a problem, but he can't escape it though. Good times, bad times, watching the paper flow. All he can think about was running and making dough. Life's too short. What the are you waiting for?
No, it ain't no mystery. I'll show you what I got. No, you don't wanna test the water. See it's burning hot. And if you set your mind thinking you gon' stand and heat, then your mama never tell ya that don't come free.
Man, kind of the same at times. Politics, similar frame of mind. Forward on the button, baby. Now we can't rewind. Move on. Yeah, she got it going, but she can't connect the dots. Said she want it bad, but she gotta protect a lot of hard work just to get the respect she got. Whether she make it or
We're going to be taking on number 39 ranked Brian number 40 ranked Brian Wilson here, and it looks like it's actually going to be an ESPN fight. We've only had one televised fight here in our career. This is going to be good to get some exposure in front of a crowd. What's interesting is even though I'm 39th, I can't fight anyone above me. I have to fight a couple of lower ranked contenders. So let's go ahead and get this fight started.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Iceman Austin. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, Wilson.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Teddy, obviously a fighter like this, well-balanced, he can do it all. Does he have to be careful not to do it all?
Yeah, what he has to do, I think, is go back to his childhood when he went into the candy store. And his father took him in there and he saw everything. He saw almonds, he saw chocolate, he saw cherries, he saw jellies, he saw everything. And in the end, he got a bellyache. He's got to pick one thing.
That's a good block by Iceman. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Halfway through this round here. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
Wilson's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all these super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
Not able to. Oh! Austin stunned, and he is hurt.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses...
Oh, and there you go. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Holy cow. Wilson's legs look targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Use your feet.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Austin's in control of this fight, scoring the knockdown in that last round, now trying to carry some of that momentum through.
Well, right now, we're going to find out if he's a finisher. And promoters, fans, they love finishes. Networks, they love finishes. Right now, he has a chance to show that's what he is.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Wilson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Holy cow! Wilson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Good return fire that time. Nice block by Wilson. Wilson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Oh! He falls victim to that big hook.
Come on, guys, keep apart. Punch it out. Come on, punch it out.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He scored well after being hit himself. Nice block by Iceman. Blocks away that headshot. Final 10 seconds. Not able to land the uppercut. Not getting it done with that straight right hand.
No need to get excited. We can win.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
You need to keep that head moving. You gotta protect yourself.
Missed that uppercut. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Wilson's in a spot right now where I don't think there's any doubt about it. He's losing the fight on points. Something has to change. What could that something be?
Well, he's got to land the big punch, but he's not going to do it just by closing his eyes and hoping that he hits lotto, hoping he gets lucky. He's got to be able to time something. Maybe time a right hand over a jab.
Austin just being smart on the outside. Austin's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good job protecting himself. Wilson's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed. So he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
He missed with that headshot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Austin. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Austin's doing an extraordinary job of never giving his opponent the chance to get back in this fight. Just like we saw in that last round there. He's way up on your scorecard.
Yeah, I have way up, and more importantly, you touched on it. It's the kind of fight he wants. You know, it's in his element. It's sort of in his pool, so to speak, his waters. You know, it's an outside fight. It's a jabbing fight, everything he likes.
Super two-punch combo by Wilson. Able to get rid of that one. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you, and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
Scores with the combo to the head. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Wilson's box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do, because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. A good block. Austin's coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glutton. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table, you know? Well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Austin's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Halfway through the 7th round.
You need to block more.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Wilson's in a spot right now where one word is going to become critical. You look at his conditioning, you can see him breathing through his mouth, and that is pace. Things have to be paced well for him right now.
Yeah, you're right. The gas tank's a little low. He's not going to be able to refuel in that way. So he wants to make sure that he's able to use every drop that he has in that tank. And that means go a little slower. Get your opponent to slow down.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Wilson. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Austin's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Just not there. Straight. Oh, Wilson's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. And there's a clinch clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch he needed like...
And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out.
He is floored by a big uppercut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
And round 8 comes to an end. Austin's in the spot he wants. Now he takes a respite after just scoring the knockdown in that last round.
Joe, you feel good, just like if you're a lawyer in a courtroom and the judge just sustained your objection. You know what? You're winning.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Wilson's showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Ted?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's talking place.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Austin's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. He missed with that headshot. Devastating blow by Wilson. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the dark room, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Back and forth exchange. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Wilson. Austin's in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
Accurate counterpunch by Wilson. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Oh, Austin's stunned, and he is hurt. Wilson's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
There it is! Wilson's been stunned. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Blocks away that headshot. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. Very clean offense from defense by Wilson. Wilson's opponent is really getting away with one here because he hasn't been the victim of any body work.
No, well, he should have talked to a plumber because, you know, he should ask the plumber, hey, if a guy has a real nice house, you know, how can I mess it up? How can I ruin it? How can I flood it? Well, go downstairs and open up some pipe.
Holy cow! Wilson, he goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges scored the fight a unanimous decision. Your winner.
And there you go, folks. Winning a really kind of a back and forth fight there, I guess you could say. At least the toughest one I've had in my career. Winning by decision in the 10th round. I did knock my opponent down a couple different times, but he kept getting up and kept fighting. There's a couple different times that, you know, I thought I was in some trouble myself. Unfortunately, I kind of stuck with it. Look at the scorecards. Pretty clear-cut fight on the third judge again. I don't know what he's on, but he gave 2 rounds to the opponent. But you can see there, pretty handedly winning that fight. Hitting a 58% total punches, 56 to the head, and 75% to the body. And that moves me up to number 37 overall and 6-0. Looks like we've got some text messages or emails from my trainer. Looks like I've been nominated for some awards by the Boxing Press. Also, my trainer complimenting me on my winning streak. So I can go and see if I can see what awards. I don't know where you can do that here. Let's see. Here we go. Award candidates. Let's see what I'm up for right now. I don't even, excuse me, light heavyweight. It looks like I'm in 3rd place right now for prospect of the year. Hell, I'll take it. Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here with our 6-0 record. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a like or a follow here on Twitch at Couple Who Game or on Facebook at Couple Who Game. You can, YouTube at Couple Who Game. You guys can see all the archive videos on YouTube. You can see we got some arcade gameplays, a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplays, lots of cool stuff. Alright folks, everybody have a good evening.